If we want to talk about linear interpolation and linear extrapolation, interpolation and extrapolation, what they basically are is they're just estimations, but they're different types of estimations. It says linear interpolation is a method of estimating the coordinates of a point that lies between two given data points. Linear extrapolation is a method of estimating the coordinates of a point that lies to the right or left of all the given data points. Okay? So interpolation is going to be making a prediction based on your model that you've wrote, but within the data points. Linear extrapolation will be a prediction, but based outside the data points, still using your model. Let me show you what I mean. It says use a linear model you found to estimate the price per pound of meat in the given year. Okay, remember our model was right here. Y equals 0.125x plus 2.5. Let me copy that. Okay, so here's our model. And it wants to, basically we're just going to estimate the price. Remember, our x represents the years after 1991. So if we're talking about 2002, we're talking about 11 years after 1991. So again, we talked about why it's important to put it in y equals form. Now all we have to do is plug in 11 into x. So we're going to say our price, which is y, equals 0.125 times 11 plus 2.5. If you type that into a calculator, type it correctly into a calculator, you come up with 3.875. Now, since we're talking money, we probably should write this as $3.88. And if you look at our model, 2002, well, that's going to be out here, right? 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. And if we look here, we can see that it'll be between 350 and 4, according to our line. So this makes sense. Now the second part says, tell whether you use linear interpolation or linear extrapolation. Extrapolation is outside the given data points. Interpolation is inside the given data points. So if we're talking about 2002 lies outside our given data points because we were just given up through 1999. It's given outside the data points. Since 2002 lies outside our given data set, this would be linear extrapolation. The next example wants us to use 1998. Well, how many years after 1991 is 1998? 7 years. So again, we just plug it in for x. And if you type it into your calculator, you come up with y equals 3.375. Again, since it's money, we should maybe write it as $3.38. Okay? So let's check 1998. Here's 97, here's 99, 98 will be in the middle. And notice that we have it not quite to $3.50, which makes sense because we're at $3.38. Okay? Now, is it linear interpolation or linear extrapolation? Notice 1998 falls inside our data points. It's between 91 to 99. If it falls inside the data points or between the data points, this is linear interpolation. Once you write your model and you end up writing it in slope-intercept form, it's easy to make predictions on information you don't have. In this case, number of years since 1991. If the data falls outside between, in this case, between 1991 and 99, if it falls outside of that, like 2002 did, it's linear extrapolation. But if it falls within the data, like 1998 did, then it's called linear interpolation.